All right, so far today, we started off with some cloud coverage across northwest Arkansas this morning. It was been sunny all day across the river valley today, but overall mild conditions for this afternoon. And for tomorrow, going to be a little bit better. Nice start to the week, really. By the time we get later on into this week, especially late into the work week, that's when that active pattern picks right back up. Current temperatures out there right now into those low to mid 60s across northwest Arkansas, upper 60s, low 70s across the river valley. We're not far from our daytime highs, but we're getting there. Pretty mild by the time we get later on this afternoon. Here's a look at tomorrow's daytime highs, looking a lot better. I think we see a lot of those low 80s by the time we get to our Tuesday afternoon. Lots of sunshine breaking out once again. Here's a look at the breakdown for tomorrow, starting off much warmer as well, right around those mid to upper 50s for tomorrow morning. And by the time we quickly get into the afternoon, we're already back up into those 70s across northwest Arkansas. Again, our daytime highs will reach right around those low 80s with a few passing clouds for tomorrow afternoon. Across the river valley, starting off into those mid to upper 50s, low 60s in the morning hours. By the time we get to the afternoon, gorgeous outside. I think we end up topping out into those low 80s by the time we get to our Tuesday afternoon. Then from there, those rain chances picking right back up. We're talking about Wednesday, Thursday, Friday into your upcoming weekend. That's that next active pattern that we have. Not looking at much in the way of widespread severe weather, but more than likely we'll see some thunderstorms throughout this week, mainly looking at Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday before we get into the weekend. Futurecast shows us this. By the time we get to Wednesday afternoon to the evening hours, already seeing that active pattern picking back up. This is where we could see maybe a few of those isolated thunderstorms, but really some heavier rainfall looks to be possible by the time we get to our Thursday, especially heading into Friday. And that's where we could see maybe a few of those thunderstorms as well. Generally, what we're thinking the rest of this week and into this upcoming weekend is right around an additional 1 up to 2 inches of rainfall across northwest Arkansas and the river valley, especially further west you live. Eastern Oklahoma has a better chance as of right now of seeing more of that additional rainfall. The reason we share that with you is because we already picked up a lot of water, going to pick up more by the end of this week. That could lead to some of that localized flooding. Northwest Arkansas over the next 7 days, it looks like this. Nice outside for today, and those daytime highs eventually reaching up into those mid 70s later on this afternoon. And now that that cloud coverage that was started across northwest Arkansas is out of here, we're going to see plenty of sunshine the rest of the day. Tomorrow, good news is we get even warmer, back up into those low 80s by the time we get to the afternoon. And once we get to Wednesday, that's the start of that active pattern. Once again, rain chances coming back into the forecast, but also those thunderstorm chances as well. Again, not looking at anything right now in the way of any widespread severe weather, but definitely some extra rainfall, some extra heavy rainfall at that later on this week will be possible, and that carries us into this upcoming weekend. So I know this past weekend, Easter Sunday, we had a lot of folks that were outside, wanted to be outside longer, and couldn't because of the storms. Good news is, to start off our work week, we have a nicer forecast, sunshine, nice and warm out there, especially for tomorrow. But if you're looking forward towards your Friday, Saturday, Sunday of this week, more bad news for you. It looks like we're going to be dodging those rain chances once again. But good news is, at least right now, not looking at major severe weather this week.
Well, that's good to know. You know I have my plans this weekend, Stephen.
Every weekend she does, right here at Channel 5.
No, I don't. I'm off. Don't play with me.
Wow, that's not a surprise.